Hi, I'm Elise from Pramfox. Today I'm with Johanna Wagner. Johanna was my doula for babies number 1 and babies number 2.
Yeah.
Does everyone else do that? Do they get?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was just me that had a doula for the second one as well.
Not at all. Not at all.
And we're going to chat about why doulas are so awesome and what they can do around that whole birth experience, both prepartum for labour itself and also after birth.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. Lots of people know us as birth companions, right? We're there at the birth, hand-holding, making the husband shine in the delivery suite. But we are actually here to support moms all the way through their pregnancy and then even in the postpartum period. So we are sometimes the ones who sort of pull the strings and they keep an eye on mom postpartum and see, because your pediatrician, your obstetrician, they're not going to call you every day, but you really want to know, how's the feeding going? How's baby doing? Are they getting super, super sleepy? Do we need a different feeding strategy? That kind of thing. So we're there to help for that as well. But throughout pregnancy, it's about making choices, making sure that you have the right class for you, that your obstetrician is really supportive of your birth choices, and connecting you with, osteopaths, chiropractors, Elise as well, to find out, all about your travel needs and so on. So, so we're there to guide you all the way.
It's the village, right? Like you're the little Sherpa in the little
Sherpa.
journey.
Exactly.
And I mean, I was really, really 100% sure I really wanted a doula because I was just really nervous that I would kind of on the day itself, I would kind of be trying to explain that I wanted this kind of birth and that whoever happened to be the midwife on duty would be like, sorry, this is how I do things. And I really, sorry, Alex, but I just really wasn't confident that Alex would be able to advocate for what I wanted and all that kind of stuff. I thought he'd be like, oh, she said no. On your back, feet in the stirrups, let's go.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, a doula shouldn't really be advocating for you. That's not our job. But it's for you to find the information that you need to make an informed choice, basically. Yeah. And then your birth plan is your contract between the mom and the obstetrician, and then everybody's on the same page and the nurses have to follow that.
Yeah, you really helped me draft the birth plan. And the birth plan was different as all 3 babies went through because the more I understood what I wanted and what I didn't want. But I think that's a big thing is a lot of the time, people are like, oh, when I did the prenatal class, they were like, absolutely don't get an enema.
Okay.
But it helps to know why shouldn't you in these situations? And are there situations where you would want one? Complete overshare. But I actually wanted one the third time around. And I had just kind of been blindly told to say, oh no, that's old fashioned, don't kind of do that. But I had really, really quick labours.
Yeah, and there can be a real benefit to it. And I think that's what I'm about as a doula is I don't make decisions for you. And I don't think there's one way to birth. So I always give you the lowdown on every single thing that could occur in the process, rupturing your membrane, so breaking the water bag, pain relief options and all of that. There is no one size fits all, right? And there might be certain situations where certain interventions are good. They could really benefit you. They could be the make and break between, needing an epidural when you didn't want one, but speeding up your labor and so on and so on. So anyway, there's not one size fits all. So it's the doula is there to sort of help you understand what are the different options? What is my doctor proposing? What is the nurse saying? I didn't quite understand what she meant. And then, helping you make the decision that works for you. Really.
Feeling like you're not just left adrift and kind of floating in this sea of confusion because, somebody came into the room and very quickly said that you had to do this and just not really knowing why.
Because that makes for traumatic birth experiences, I think. Thinking that things are feeling like things are being done to you rather than you calling the shots. And when a mom feels in control of her choices and of the whole process, and even the dads actually, because moms often, we think moms can have birth trauma, but dads are just as traumatized sometimes when things go really, really fast or when things take really, really long. So
Alex, with baby number one, Alex had to go have a bit of a vomit in the bathroom. It was like all too much for him, and
your birth, I will never forget for sure.
There was like donkey kicking and like pig squealing noises, and then I remember when baby number two was born, and we put out like the announcement to friends and family. We were like, Alex is recovering really well. That's my husband.
I love that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, birth trauma for mum and for dad, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's what a doula does in a nutshell.
It's lovely. If you've got any other questions for either of us, you can catch Johanna at Bumpwise. And if you want Johanna to get in touch with you, just let us know, and Johanna can.